Rachel confessed to her daddy Brady that she was the one that shot her Uncle EJ, not to Mama Kristen. What's up, my Days Realize peeps? I hope everybody's having a lovely day. And it was a good episode of Days Realize, so I thought I would review it today. It's the 24th of November 2025, and I was just in here making sure I remember everything that happened. I watched it at like 7:30 this morning while I was working, and it's just me. Or today's episode just moved really fast. It's like I turned it on, then like 15 minutes later, it was over. Just me. I don't know, but I really enjoyed the episode, especially Brady and his little devil child Rachel confessing to him. Of course, that happened at the very, very end of the episode. So, so we have to wait till tomorrow to see how everything works out with Brady. But yeah, they were sitting. Well, oh well, no, they were still at the pub, and then they went to the hospital with Sarah. So yeah, because we ended Friday's episode with Sarah having the allergic reaction, and so Brady did stick her with the EpiPen. We didn't get to see that. If it did, I wasn't really paying attention. Um, but Javi and some other paramedic person came to help Sarah, and Rachel looked like she was about to run off. And Brady's like, "Oh, I know you're not trying to run off of me." It's like that. Brady pretty much was like very certain that it was Rachel, and Roman was worried that he did something or whatever, and he outed Rachel. It was like, because Brady was like, nobody ordered pistachios or whatever. Roman's like, Rachel changed her order to pistachios, and the way that pistachio ice cream, pistachios. And the way that Brady was looking like, and Rachel's just trying to sneak out the door. Like, girl, where are you about to go? You about to run away? Oh Lord. But they went to the hospital, and Brady flat out asked her, and he's like, "Did you find out that she's allergic to that?" And it's like, "Yeah." And well, Friday she admitted that she had did some googling with Sarah, because she just flat out confronted her about it, like not even afraid to ask about it. But then she had second thoughts about hurting Sarah, and yeah, a little too late. Ugh, Lordy, this child just won't stop until she kills somebody eventually. But well, it's on the preview for this week, and it looks like Rachel will be in a hospital bed before the end of the week. So I was wondering if she's gonna have some kind of breakdown over, remembering she shot EJ, and then watching Sarah nearly die from the reaction to pistachios, or she comes down with something or whatever. But we shall see. But who knows? She could be gone. She pulls out another gun and try to shoot somebody at the hospital. She's Kristen's child after all. Not only that, but pistachios. It's just maybe I'm just, but I just keep seeing them like in a store. I was just at Kroger last night, and they had this huge. I'm talking about huge display of pistachios, and I'm like, what in the world? I mean, I've seen them in the store before, but not like a big old section of it, a display of it or whatever. And I'm like, is the season? Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, Eddie's like, what about it? And my husband Eddie, I was like, and I explained it to him. I was like, yeah, Sarah's allergic to pistachios, and Rachel put a little bit of the ice cream in Sarah's ice cream, and she had a allergic reaction, and he tried to pretend like he cared, but he's like, suck for her. And I was like, I don't really like her either that much. She's a Horton. I was like, okay. And then he's like, what else do we need from the store? And I'm like, oh, you don't care about nothing. Anyways, back to the review. So, yeah, so Sarah gets to the hospital. It's like she's calmed down some. And, oh, yeah, Rachel asked Brady if she was going to die. And Brady was like, I don't know. But, you're going to be really fucked if she does. Excuse my language. But, anyways, but, Sarah's just like laying in a bed, and seemed more calm, and Kayla came in and she said that she had called Maggie and she's on her way. And then she's like, "Would you like me to call somebody else?" I'm like, "Kayla, just ask her. Like, do you want me to call your baby daddy, ex husband?" Kayla's just, and Sarah looked like she was going to say yes. Maybe she thought about it for a second. She's like, "No." I was like, I guess Xander has Victoria. I'm guessing maybe. I don't know, but yeah. So she looks like she's gonna be okay. Unfortunately, I mean, luckily for my girl Victoria, she's has her annoying ass mama still. So that's pretty much what happened with that. But Javi told was telling Leo about it. That was after Leo talked to Gwen. Gwen is still trying to talk Leo into. Oh lordy, where is? I forgot where it was. Damn. Wanted him to go try and find Dimitri. I guess there's a way to get him away from Salem so he's not digging into what's going on at the clinic that we still don't even know what's going on in the clinic except for some dead body or dead spirits came in a large is I well, I wouldn't call it casket. I guess more like a crate, like you're shipping something. I guess well, it came from overseas, so I guess it was on a boat. Maybe I don't. No, it could have been on a cargo plane. You never. Anyways, and I'm like, yes, go find your Dimitri. You love him, and Leo doesn't care. He's like, he broke my heart, and he broke my bestie's heart, and I'm like, Lordy. All this talk about Dimitri, his ass better show up. I missed him, and I want him and Leo to actually finally get to be a couple. And Dimitri get his money from Gwen, so she's all broke and she can go take a flying leap. Cause I don't know, I never liked her, but her friendship with Leo sort of kind of had me liking her a little bit, and I kind of felt bad for her when Dimitri and Leo were, sleeping around. But then she had to come back. She had to come back acting all smug and stuff. And still, I don't get her. Like, I don't like the Hortons, but I totally understand why they don't like Gwen. I mean, like, she came into town and she just felt like she just had to make Abby pay for the life that, she got to live and Gwen didn't, you know. And she was never sorry about that. And she's like, they never liked me. They don't accept me. I'm like, you didn't give them a chance to like you. You just came to town, didn't say who you were, and just act like a total bitch. So I don't fault the Hortons for not liking her or whatever. And Jack tried, but Gwen doesn't make it easy to like her. So I'm all for her getting taken down. But she rests assured to EJ that Leo is more interested in trying to figure out where Tony and Kristen are. So yeah, 'cause I was wondering, 'cause I thought that Tony and Kristen getting kidnapped has something to do with what's going on in the lab, but the way that EJ acts just makes it seem like he is worried about where they are, like he doesn't understand the connection with all this. But then again, this is EJ. He could just be pretending he don't know nothing, but he knows everything. But I don't know. We shall see. But I don't. I just feel like EJ and Gwen are gonna end up hooking up because they're the two people that everybody in town hates. So why not love each other, passionately hug each other, like Molly Lansing Davis says. I'm never gonna let that down. Passionately hug. That's a very clean way of saying the other way. So I'm waiting for them to hook up, definitely. But I don't know. Some people say it could be Stefano. Some have said it could be, and I just realized I got cupcakes at Kroger. I just realized I think I just had some frosting on my chin. I hope it didn't show up. Yeah, because I would hate to start this video over again. Don't look at my chin. Anyways, it was good. Messy good. Anyways, yeah, some people think that it's Stefano in the box. Some think it's could be Dimitri. Stefan is still missing. Um, as I think somebody said Megan was missing too. I remember she ran off on her yellow submarine. But But I'm wondering, because I remember months ago, Soap Dirt said that there was supposed to be like a huge storyline that involved, um, I think it said that the Mirrors and the Alamains, and I think the Curiosities too. So that made me think that that's when Bo and Hope will come back. Not that I'm missing them, but I think it might have some. It was supposed to you know, go along with the 60th anniversary days, which just passed just a couple weeks ago. So I wonder when is this gonna start? Well, I guess technically it started when the crate made it to the clinic, which we still haven't really seen all of, and Kayla really wanted a tour of the lab, but oh no, she did go in the lab and she saw a dude in there. Mark, that's what his name is. I called him Dr. Curly on Friday's review. Mark. It popped in my head like a couple hours later. I don't know why. But anyways, um yeah, but Leo and Javi talked after Javi's shift, and Leo was home, and he was talking about how he's Gwen is trying to get him to go look after go find Dimitri, and Leo is interested in um finding where Tony and Kristen is. I guess he reached out to um somebody that he was the guy that Tony was supposed to talk to, or was talking to him. That's why he missed the boat. I guess he's trying to hunt that person down. I don't think he said a name, so it makes me wonder if that person, whoever it is, helped. I'm pretty sure that's the person helped hide Tony. But then I don't think Anna even said who the person was. So, I guess technically, even if they said a name, that person could have just had some kind of disguise. You know how the mirrors are with their disguises. So, or it could have been in part of um Vivian's family or Megan's family, Dimitri's family. I don't know, but come on, let's get to it. I'm excited building this up. I don't know. I guess maybe they want to wrap stuff up with Rachel first, but I don't know. But it looks like that is coming to end. Well, the truth is out now, so. But I still think that Brady is going to blame Kristen for Rachel shooting EJ, because Rachel probably will go in on why she did it, and that was because EJ, hit her grandma. So that's Chris. That'll still come out as Kristen's fault. But I wonder if Brady's going to be worried that because Kristen is missing. Yeah, because right now he thinks that she just escaped. But what happens if he finds out? Maybe she could just be missing. You know, because I don't know. Maybe EJ or somebody will bring that up. Oh, that just reminded me. EJ, he went to go. I know he talked to somebody else. I couldn't think of it, but he went to go see Marlena. That's what it was. And he was talking to Marlena about Kristen and Tony being missing, and Marlena seemed a little upset. And then Kayla and Belle walked in and basically wanted to throw EJ's ass out, but EJ covered and said, he just came there to um, pay his respects from, Susan had asked him last week to, just let Marlena know that she's praying for her and everything. So that was EJ's cover for being in there. See, yeah, see, I think I remember that. That's all. Those are all the people that were on this episode. And nobody needed to see Belle. She's not important. But that's no, that's all I had to say about this episode. But let me know. What did you enjoy today's episode? What did you enjoy the most about this episode? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, because why not? Exactly, why not? And hit the notification so you know whenever I post a video. I'm not sure if I'll be doing Days of Our Lives reviews every single day, but I'll just see, because some episodes are like, I don't know, I just watch it because it's on. Um, but we shall see. Anyways, love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it as always. Bye.